All right, guys. Vaxter99 here. Big time Dead by Daylight player since it came out in June of 2016. Over 8 years now. And I have played a hell of a lot of Dead by Daylight over the last 8 years. It's definitely the game that's taken up by far the most time of me. And guys, right now I'm anxiously waiting for the very hyped 2 killers versus 8 survivors mode for the first time ever in Dead by Daylight. And we see, I don't think I'm the only one anxiously waiting for 2v8. So when we come up here, guys, it is 8:13 a.m. It's mountain time here, so this is supposed to launch at, I believe, 11 a.m. Eastern, so 9 a.m. my time, so we're about 45 minutes away. And we see that I have watched kind of all morning. I've been checking on it like every half hour, every hour for the past couple of hours. And I have seen the numbers of people playing the game go from like 28,000 to now 50,000 people, and we're still almost an hour away from 2v8 launching. So, guys, if we take a look here, this kind of made me ponder, well, this is just Steam, right? But it kind of made me ponder, well, what was the record peak number of players on Steam for Dead by Daylight? And I was thinking it hadn't yet reached 100,000. I thought it was maybe 85,000 or whatever. Well, if we look right now, if we look at the entire history of Dead by Daylight, we see that in June of 2021, it hit 105,000 players. That's just on Steam. And that was the Nemesis from the Resident Evil when that launched. And then I think a year later, they hit almost 100,000. I believe that was when Wesker launched from Resident Evil. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, guys, that with Dead by Daylight, I believe they're doing a free weekend on both Xbox, PlayStation, and on Steam as well. So I'm going to say with a free weekend combined with the free 2 versus 8 mode, which is available on the consoles as well, 2v8 with a free weekend of Dead by Daylight, I'm going to say right here, right now, that Dead by Daylight is going to see numbers that blow away these numbers that we saw 3 years ago. They are going to have their best reception ever this weekend with a 2v8 mode. I think that this is going to be an extremely fun game mode. I think it's going to have all kinds of new players come in, and people that have been playing the same old for the last 8 years are really going to like this new game mode, mainly because not only does it sound like a party with like 8 survivors and 2 killers, but it just sounds like complete and really fun chaos. They're doing away with all the perks for both killers and survivors and going more just the special powers of killers. And they're doing like, you have roles as survivors. Hey, I'm a medic, or I'm a scout, or, I have my own goal of like, and the escapist, I think, is one of them. There's like 4 different roles. And you can pick one of those and kind of play your role rather than worrying about the whatever it is, 180 different perks the survivors have, and 100 and something. I think it's over 150 perks on both killers and survivors each. That's just a massive number of perks to worry about. I don't think there's any add-ons or anything like that. I saw that every map is going to be a bigger map of an already existing map, and every map is going to have 20 chests. So you can't bring items into the game like flashlights or toolboxes or medkits or whatever, but instead you can just go search in those 20 chests, you and the other 8 survivors or whatever. It's also pretty cool that, all like 8 friends, if you have 7 other friends and you want to play this mode, you can get, 8 people into a lobby yourself, all your friends. Now, I don't think they're doing I don't think you can go in with a full party, like killers and survivors, and play like that. But you can get 8 friends to all play Survivor. And that just sounds like a lot of chaos. It sounds like a lot of fun. I love that they're doing away with the perks. I love that they're simplifying the gameplay. And I think that's going to draw a lot of people in. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make a wild prediction here, guys. I'm going to say before this, it'll probably happen this weekend while Dead by Daylight is free. But I'm going to go ahead and predict that Dead by Daylight is going to have close or more than 200,000 consecutive players during this event. I think it's going to be that well received, and I think the numbers are going to go through the roof. I think this is going to be the best event Dead by Daylight has ever launched, topping off all the My Little Oni and the Lights Out mode and the chaos mode and all that. I think this is something people have been waiting for years for, and I think it's going to do very well because I think the game designers and developers over at Behavior have really put a lot of work and a lot of thought into this 2 versus 8 mode. We will see here real soon how well Dead by Daylight's going to do with the 2v8 mode. We're going to see if my predictions of blowing this 105,000 away is actually going to be accurate. Remember, I am making a prediction here, guys, before it all kicks off. So obviously, if I'm right, I feel like people are going to be like, well, duh, everybody knew it was going to do really well, duh. No, nobody's predicting that right now. I'm the only one predicting how well it's going to do. And then, I'm going to leave this up here. If it doesn't even hit the 105,000 and beat the record from the Resident Evil Nemesis chapter, then I'm going to look like a fool. But no, I think this is going to do very well. I think it's going to blow the 105,000 away. Maybe it won't get close to 200,000 on Steam, but I think it is going to blow that 105,000 away. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm right, guys. You guys will probably know by the time you're watching this. This has been Zach09. Looking forward to it. I wonder how many other people are waiting anxiously to play this 2v8 mode, just like me. We'll see you in the fall, guys. This has been Zach09. Have a good one.